So this is more of a conversational video of my trip to Stuttgart to see the Mercedes-Benz museum. We went to other places too, not just Stuttgart. So I'm just gonna be conversational here. Nothing's prepared. You can see this building is huge. It's humongous. That's the museum. And on the other side, there is a walk to a giant Mercedes dealership. So you go look about the car, read about the cars, their history, and then you go make purchases over there in the far off. Here's a look from the inside. I'll let you take a look at that. Basically, you walk in and these elevators bring you up, and you start at the top and you spiral your way down. Interestingly, this museum doesn't just talk about Mercedes cars, but general innovations and also societal events as the course of history of Mercedes goes on. It's actually quite interesting. Here they celebrate engineers. I really like that Mercedes celebrates their founding engineers. Here's a look down from the top. It's incredible how high up it is, many stories up. And the entire building is made out of concrete, which is interesting. And the European countryside of Germany in the Stuttgart area is very hilly, yet it's all developed to the max. There's like no forests anywhere. Here we have very inventive displays, very well done, well maintained. You really get a sense of the history of the car, not just Mercedes. There are these audio units that are available which kind of like give you some background, which I didn't use. I just wanted to look at the cars and just soak it all in. Interesting enough, we're coming up to the car safety section. This is it. And they show all the developments, all the car safety developments over the years. Really interesting. Interesting to note that these cars are pretty old, yet they still look very good. Like, I think that's the difference between German design and others, is that their cars stay good looking over time. This part of the presentation was really impressive. They set up like a racetrack inside with all the cars, or some of the cars that Mercedes have raced. It was real. There were even trucks there. It was really nice. Once again, this car I had never seen before. Really a good looking car. Pretty nice. Interestingly, after you're done the museum, you can buy second-hand Mercedes cars in impeccable condition, and it made me realize just how quality they are by looking at the interiors, how solid they looked, how, you know, they're detailed, and they still look great. The quality of the materials is evident, really evident here. And this is where you can go buy yourself a new Mercedes. It's actually 3 floors. We're looking at from one direction. We'll look at it from the opposite right now. And it's 3 floors, and the more plebeian cars are on the first floor, middle range cars on the second, and the AMGs on the third floor. And this buying experience, after you went through the museum and you see the care that Mercedes takes in making their products, and you can see it in the second-hand cars, I'm telling you, I just wanted to buy a Mercedes. I wanted to buy a Mercedes. I just completely fell in love with this E-Class coupe, just so well proportioned. And look at the buying experience. You can choose your leathers and different surface materials. It just looked incredible. It was incredible, this car. I must have at least 15 minutes of stock footage of this car. It was really nice. And of course you have the rest of the Mercedes-Benz products. I'll let you take a look at that. We're almost at the end of this video. Even a place for kids. if your spouse wants to go shopping. Really clever, really clever. The MG section is very nice, very nice. So this pretty much resumes my experience with the Mercedes Museum. It was way better than the Porsche Museum, actually. And I hope you found this useful and interesting, and maybe you'll go someday.